and I promise to use the worst loadout in Helldivers 2 in another video.
Well, I'm back. I did it. What did it cost?
Everything.
This loadout is bad. It's exactly as bad as I thought, and often it's worse. Some of it I predicted. Some of it came by complete surprise. This introduction is easily going to be the hardest part of the video to write. How can I set the tone? How can I introduce this lightning storm of garbage without just throwing you into the deep end? Well, I have some notes I took after every game. I'm going to share the first 3 of them. You want to understand my headspace after this? Listen up, because it comes across very Schmidt-Payne index. My first note says, Grenadier battlement is useless because I can't sit still. Never once use EMS. Gas grenades can actually destroy fabricators, so I swapped him out for smokes. Torture kills so slowly, and the sterilizer is exactly as useless as I thought it would be. And then the second note says,
Pure hell. Since the fights are no longer avoidable, the futility of my nature has become apparent. EMS strikes do nothing. Battlements do nothing. The sterilizer does nothing. The torture killed so slowly, it feels like I'm stabbing them to death with a thumbtack. I die so quickly, I am unable to grasp my own life. Everything just dies so slow. I can't shoot past a 5-meter distance. I can't take shots or take risks. We failed at the first flag after an eternity of 7 minutes. The stim pistol is mostly still useless. Why did I do this? This is not hell. Hell is only a word, a hypothetical. Reality. Reality is worse. This is worse. I can't get around the fact that I am useless in a gunfight. I cannot make use of any of my kit in any effective way. There is failure upon failure. I miss my heavy armor. I miss my liberator. I miss my senator dearly. I would ask God for mercy, but the wool has been removed from my eyes. This loadout and God cannot coexist in the same universe. I dread my next pursuits.
and then the third one just says, I hate gunships. Alright, let's get into it.
I can hear you guys all. We called the mission type and I was around.
The part I expected the least about this was just how bad light armor is. Listen, I know a lot of people really like light armor, and for what it's worth, it's unparalleled for stealth and has some absolutely fantastic passives. But neither of that really comes into play with this loadout, and I think I am sticking with heavy armor in the near future. It was kind of surreal looking at a marauder and actually thinking of it as an enemy, a threat, because when you're in light armor, that fusion assault rifle is a tickle cannon, but when you're in light armor, it pulls the trigger, and your organs disintegrate like Asmongold tasting water.
Who the drinks this shit?
Like, okay, when you're rocking the Fortified Commando, you don't even think of the Rocket Devastator as a damage-based enemy. It's a support unit meant purely to ragdoll you. But when you're in light armor, whenever you get hit with those rockets, you are reduced to a smear on the planet's surface. Hulks, don't even think about it. They'll be burying what's left of you in a soup can. But even more than having the lifespan of a background extra in a Roland Emmerich movie, I couldn't shake the feeling that I wasn't getting any benefit. Even in a loadout as short range as this, being able to move faster or recharge stamina quicker never really felt like I was getting anything out of it.
They call me the running man. Why? Because I run.
The benefits of light armor were very minuscule, and the downsides were as ridiculously noticeable as a giant red eliminated bar on my screen. Is this a skill issue? Did I just do everything wrong? Am I just bad at video games? Maybe, but to anybody out there saying, just use cover, they are absolutely talking to a brick wall with just how good the automatons are at fleshing you out and or just blowing you up regardless of how many walls you cover behind. Not to mention that since the automatons can keep their accuracy up because you can't suppress them with this loadout, why can't you suppress them? Well, let's talk about the torture. Using the torture is, well, torture. It oozes out damage so slow, getting kills is pure hell. It's lose-lose, you know? Oh, and the range isn't swell. Unless you're setting up 2 feet away from enemy forces you meet, the whole thing is pointless, leaving few choices. And even at that range, it changes nothing, and you're still fumbling from low damage, which is eons to what the Liberator can manage. Okay, I'm gonna stop rhyming there. Just look at this clip of me killing a Devastator.
Agent.
Oh, come on, it just takes so long to kill this.
What is that, a second and a half? The Liberator scraps the damn thing in 2 shots. I will admit it can pump out some totally nutty damage when you find a group of enemies, but then you have to be getting within 5 meters of 8 heavy Devastators, which is... You don't need me to tell you that's a bad idea. The torture kills so slowly, does so little damage, that you cannot destroy a commissar before they call in a bot drop.
Also, that bunker's dead.
I can't kill them before they call in a bot drop.
Tagging map.
This loadout sucks. And when I say this loadout, I mean the whole thing. I never once used the Grenadier Battlement. Why would I? Standing in one place would just mean certain doom. The EMS, I was using it on enemies I was attacking, then I was feeling the effects, and then I would just be blown up. Since the sterilizer and the torture can only be used at the exact same occasion, and the damage always beats stuns, I would always take the torture over the sterilizer. The stim pistol and the ballistic shield, I had to change it out for the ballistic shield because I didn't own the directional shield. It's possibly the worst combo in the entire game, and I don't know if this is a hot take, but teammates remaining at low HP while being next to you for long enough time to notice is far too rare an occurrence to make the stim pistol viable. As far as weapons go, the stim pistol won't be killing them with kindness anytime soon either.
Showcasing how bad this is. Like, I pull out this stim pistol and I heal my opponent.
Okay, so all this brings up a very important question. How did I use this the most effectively? Turns out, I didn't. The only strategy that works is to avoid as many fights as you can. I made a big deal in the last video about how you couldn't destroy fabricators with any of your stratagems or grenades, but that wasn't as much of a problem as I thought. Why? Because I wouldn't even be stepping foot in an outpost. That second mission that caused me to go on a fit of horror, well, it was a raised flag mission, one of the few mission types that forces you to get into massive battles. The only option you had in order to accomplish anything was just to avoid anything. Patrols, bot drops, outposts, secondaries, just get your main objective done and leave. And whenever I did have to do some terminaling, it was this weird dance of doing one thing and then kiting enemies for 45 minutes, and then I would go back to the terminal and repeat. This caused a near total inability to complete objectives because the damage is always just so low and your health gets immediately disintegrated. Alright, what are the upsides of this loadout? Well, you can kill Hulks inefficiently, and if you get right up in their face. Occasionally, you find a big clump of enemies that you can kill. And that's it. This sucked. This was not fun. That seems obvious, but I really want to get this point across. When I used the Constitution on Cyberstan, it wasn't nearly as bad as this. With the Constitution, yeah, the skill floor is absurdly high, but the skill ceiling is actually still relatively the same as the other marksman rifles, just a little bit below. This is different. This is not the case. When the Constitution is used at peak effectiveness, it's actually fine. When this loadout is used at peak effectiveness, it is still flaming garbage. I beg of you to subscribe so I can at the very least say all of this was worth it. I'll see you next time, I guess.
No, I can definitely say to whoever's watching this video, God bless your hole. I hope your soul.
God bless your hole.
Hope you're doing well at everything and have a great life.
God bless your hole.
Bless you.
Bro.